hurry up, get moving.
I want to talk to you.
I said move it.
Why wasn't I told about that housekeeper? And what business is it of yours?
This isn't the place, young. Get going.
I want an answer.
You heard me. Come on, move it. Listen, you just be damn grateful I helped your family. And if you ever address an officer like that again, I'll slap a charge on you so fast you'll bounce off the walls. Now, move it.
Have you taken many orders?
Yeah, too many. I don't know how Roxanne's going to get it all in.
Oh, stop worrying, will you? We've got a screw escort. What else do you want?
I wonder how you got the stuff in. Who's a screw? You got money all of a sudden?
No.
Then it's still none of your business.
You know what I think the worst part of being in here is?
What?
The lack of privacy. Someone looking over your shoulder, even when you're showering. Doesn't it get you down?
When you've got kids, Jill, you learn to live without privacy.
You must miss them like crazy.
Yes, I do. And I don't have to be in here, not like the others. Still, if you really believe in something, then you've got to stand up for it, don't you?
Most people wouldn't think so. Not if it meant being in here.
Yes, well, at times I have my doubts, too.
It's getting to you, isn't it? This place?
No, it's not that. It's Chris. He's my husband. We've always been pretty close, but I can feel... I don't know for sure, but he's changing. Each time he comes in, he seems to have grown a little bit further away from me. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm worried that he might be having an affair.
I imagine every woman in here who's got someone on the outside must have nagging doubts.
I feel so helpless, so cut off from what's happening out there.
Well, there you are. It's the system that's to blame, not your husband. Look, you can't go worrying yourself sick over something that might not even exist. Why don't you just ask him?
Yes, we're supposed to be coming in this afternoon. I can just see myself. Hello, darling, are you having an affair? Be bad enough in private, but with a screw looking over your shoulder?
Just the same, if it puts your mind at rest.
No, you're right. All the women in here are in exactly the same boat as me. I'm just being silly, that's all.
There is more if you want it.
No, thanks.
Listen,
Colleen,
Meg.
I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
Well, I suppose if I said that I can be a pig-headed fool at times, it wouldn't come as a big surprise to you.
Colleen, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
You were right about Chris, young. I should have listened to you.
I just don't want to see you getting hurt.
What are you talking about? Well, that isn't likely. Look, I admit I was out of line by not telling his wife about the housekeeper. But all I was trying to do was to help Chris. Well, help the kids, really. Someone has to.
But can't you see how awkward the situation is now? I mean, you have never, ever before been in the habit of befriending prisoners and their families.
Well, maybe that's the problem. I can't seem to connect Chris and the kids with Wentworth at all. I have to keep reminding myself who their mother is.
Perhaps that's not a bad thing.
Maybe. All right, I can't go on helping without at least talking to the woman. Once she understands, she'll see there's no harm in it. All I want to do is the right thing by everyone. That's all there is to it.
Yes, of course. Oh, come on, we better hurry.
Oh, God, we're going to need a bulldozer to move this lot.
You ask me, you should burn the whole lot. The cardboard boxes are worth more than what's inside.
Where's your enthusiasm? Will you show a little pioneer spirit?
Dunno, but I could use about 3 bottles of it right now. Not used to getting up with the bloody sparrows.
Well, that's your problem. Birdsworth's doing the solitary trays. I left Sue Ward with her. Everything all right here?
Yes, it's fine.
But do you think we should really be doing this?
What, turning the tables on Lizzie, you mean?
Yeah, she was just trying to cheer us up.
Oh, I don't know. She does get a bit big for her boots every now and then. And besides, she's right about one thing. Anything that breaks monotony around here is worth its weight in gold, right?
Well, then what about a ghost or something? You know, to give her a really good scare.
But... No. She has a heart condition. Not going to do anything to hurt her.
I don't suppose anybody would be interested in my idea.
Don't tell me you've got any tricks up your sleeve that aren't lethal, Mackenzie.
OK, forget it.
Well, no. Let's hear it. Can't hurt to listen, can it?
Well, suit yourself.
Oh, it's nothing much. It's just that once I saw this show where a comedian put a straw hat on the stooge and made him think the hat made him deaf by mouthing the words instead of talking out loud. I reckon it'd be just the ticket for Birdsworth.
But how are we going to do that? We haven't got a straw hat in here.
Oh.
I think the whole point is to make Lizzie think she's going deaf, Maxie.
Going deaf? Oh, I don't know. I reckon that's a bit off. I mean, she's real old anyway.
Well, seems pretty harmless to me.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come off it. Lizzie's hearing is so good, she can hear a cork pop 2 miles away. She'll never fall for it.
I've got a fag here that says she does.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you're going to have a bet, I'll be in it. We can try and suck her in.
Oh, anyone else?
Why not?
OK, how about a fag apiece?
That Birdsworth doesn't wake up to it by breakfast tomorrow.
It's a bet. I can't wait for Lizzie to make mugs of you lot. Especially you, Mackenzie.
Yeah. No, I've already organised it. I'm just ringing to make sure it's going to be done. Yeah, OK. Thank you. Come on, girls. You're not finished yet, you know.
I am.
How about a little cooperation? I've got to organise the phone and the gas. I can't do it all on my own, you know. Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Problems.
Oh.
I see what you mean. Well, don't worry. I've brought you 2 new recruits. This is Jane and this is Marilyn. And no wisecracks, please.
Hello, girls.
What do you want the girls to do?
Well, there's some boxes upstairs. You could bring them down for me.
You heard the lady.
Thanks. I don't know how you do it.
That's nothing. Just charms, personality, good looks, and brains. And if that doesn't work, a good kick up the bum.
I gotta remember that one.
You know, actually, I didn't have to do much coaxing. Jane'd still be a junkie if it hadn't been for a place like this in Sydney. And Marilyn, fortunately, had a family to go to when she got out. Or else she'd sure as hell need this place.
Well, it's nice to know that someone appreciates what we're doing.
Oh, of course they do. Don't you worry. We will get there in the end.
Well, I don't know. Something's up. Mrs. M hasn't been herself for days.
Yeah, po-face neither.
Po-face always been a rat bag, so what's the bloody difference?
Yeah, but Lizzie, don't you reckon...
Eh?
Lizzie? I said, think.
I think we should all mind our own business, which is what I'm bloody well gonna do right now.
This is going to be easy, Smith. I hope you've got enough smokes to go around.
I know, Lizzie. She'll cotton on. This bet isn't over by a long chalk.
First me bloody eyes, now me ears. God, I'm a mess.
Birdsworth? What? Haven't you got any work to do?
Oh, yes, Miss Ferguson. Only got a bit of a headache.
Headache? Oh, come off it, Birdsworth. There'll be no slacking off while I'm on duty.
Well, I just had a bit of bad news, you see. One of my old mates kicked the bucket and I hadn't seen him for years.
Nobody lives forever, Birdsworth. But I'm surprised you've got any friends left. I'd watch that headache, though. That's how it all starts.
What?
Oh, the beginning of the end. First, your faculties go, one by one. And then your body just packs up. But until it does, you'll do your work like everybody else. Now get on with it.
Yeah.
It gets better every time I see it.
Well, try and tear yourself away long enough to unload this stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta get back to work. All this being on my feet is costing me money.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't look now. We got company.
Hi there.